All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for coming out today. What a great day. Thank you so much to Senators Sarlo, Berzicelli, and Tiver, Assembly Members D'Angelo, Angelozzi, Bailey, Karabinchik, Miller, Simmons, and Walker. Wow. We have a lot of great people down here because this is such an important day. Thanks so much to members of the Salem County Board of Commissioners, the Lower Alloways Creek Township Committee, members of my cabinet, friends from the labor, business, environmental, and research communities, including Ralph, Adam, and a big thanks to PSEG for hosting us today. So I just took a tour of the Salem Nuclear Power Station, one of the 3 plants here on the facility, including when you don't simply include the Salem. And it is one of the biggest nuclear generating sites in America. It provides nearly half of all electricity produced in our entire state, enough to power 3 million homes from just this one spot. It has made us a national leader, and it's truly a point of pride for New Jersey. It's directly responsible for 1,600 local jobs, plus 1,000 more contractors who work intense refueling shifts every 6 months, like they're doing right now, for a total boost of $1.2 billion a year to our state. I want to thank all of those men and women, including everyone from IBEW, Local 94 and 351, UA Local 322, Nuclear Security 1. I just saw Senator Sweeney here. Welcome. They're not just powering our state. They're helping to lower energy costs for everyone. Because without this nuclear complex, New Jerseyans would be paying $400 million more for electricity every year. That matters to working families, to small businesses, to big companies, all bearing the brunt of soaring electricity costs. And President Trump's dangerous war in Iran is only making things worse. So when I ran for governor, I promised to change things, to lower costs, to expand opportunity, and cut through red tape to make government more accountable. Today, I'm delivering on those promises. On my first day, in the middle of my inaugural address, I signed 2 executive orders to lower utility costs. The first freezes rate hikes right away. The second increases new power generation long-term because more power means more supply and lower costs for everyone. So we're growing solar and battery storage capacity. In just my first 2 months in office, my administration approved 6 new solar projects, a record pace. We're modernizing our state's natural gas plants, and we're exploring the opportunities that new nuclear sites bring. Because if we're truly going to meet all of our energy needs, we need an all-of-the-above approach to energy. And across America, a nuclear renaissance is taking shape with new plants, new partnerships, new funding, and new opportunities. And New Jersey is uniquely positioned to lead. We have the infrastructure, we have the workforce, the innovators, the experience. We know how to do this, and the potential benefits are huge. Safe nuclear can produce clean, stable power at a predictable cost, protected from global price swings. And it can help to keep both costs and emissions down as we grow. As I said, nuclear accounts for nearly half of the power we generate here, but it's over 80% of our clean, carbon-free power. New nuclear will improve, or at least keep that ratio steady, especially in a tech-driven future where energy demand will only continue to soar. But for too long, outdated laws have kept us from even considering new nuclear facilities. One law required any new projects to point to a method of disposal that quite literally does not exist. It was written in the 1970s, tied to a technological requirement that made sense then, but not today. It's a textbook example of the kind of inefficient government that I ran to change. So now I'm signing a bill to cut that red tape, removing a big barrier to new nuclear in our state. This bill requires projects to use safe, cutting-edge storage methods instead, methods that have been used thousands of times in over 35 states for the last 40 years with a 100% safety record. And they'll be accompanied by the strictest oversight. We know nuclear has a strong safety record. It's the most regulated industry on Earth with meticulous training, monitoring, and security. Modern plants are designed to be fail-safe, and these two stations here are rated among the safest and best run in America. This bill recognizes that. It helps us innovate responsibly. It's common sense, and it's bipartisan. It passed the Senate by a vote of 38-0. Still, there are some important considerations to keep in mind. So today, I'm also announcing the first members of the new Nuclear Power Task Force that I promised. It convenes experts from across government and my cabinet and from labor, industry, environmental, and leading research groups to unpack both the full potential and the full range of questions that this work brings. They'll focus on 5 areas, starting with safety and trust, as well as financing, supply chains, workforce, and regulatory oversight. And they'll make sure we're always listening and addressing people's concerns in real time. I want to thank them for their service and for being here today. This is all just a first step. But by doing these 2 things in parallel, cutting 50-year-old red tape and recruiting experts to ensure we're only moving forward in a safe, measured way, we're setting our state up to make the most of its potential. Because when it comes to our future, I will always consider every possibility to lower costs, to expand opportunity, to build a government that delivers for the people and the businesses it's meant to serve. That's what we're doing here. And before I close, I'd like to just say how important this is to generations of people in this area. I want to thank one person in particular. Gary Emerly is here with us today. He has worked here on the island as an expert welder for the past 46 years. Thank you, Gary. He helped to build both Salem and Hope Creek's reactors in the 1980s, and he's been working on the cooling pipes and turbine decks here ever since. It's a great union job that helped him raise 2 boys in a 3-bedroom house next to the park in Westville. One son, Justin, also became a welder, working here with his dad for the last 20 years. His other son, Colin, became the first in his family to go to college and then to law school. Gary's paycheck paid his tuition and changed their family's life forever. Now Colin works as a lawyer in my office after 15 years focused on energy issues. He wrote the first draft of this law that I'm signing today. Gary, Justin, and Colin are all here with us. Let's give them another hand. Gary retires next month, but Gary, you should know that Colin keeps a photo of you in our office in Trenton. It's a picture of you alone inside the reactor in a yellow radiation suit, repairing one of the pipes that carries 400,000 gallons of water an hour in for cooling. He lights up when he talks about you, and he is so proud. We all want to thank you, and we want to thank all of your colleagues for your courage and skill in everything you do to boost our energy supply, lower costs, to keep New Jersey powered and moving forward. We and the families of New Jersey are so grateful. Thank you. Now I'm going to turn it over to Senator Sarlo.
Thank you, Governor, for your amazing leadership on this issue. I will tell you, when you get invited to an event like this, the first thing you look at, where are we going and how far am I going to be driving? And I will tell you that it is all well worth the 2.5 hours it takes from northern Bergen County to get here, to see this amazing facility. I will be first to admit, this is the first time I've been on these grounds. So this is an exciting day. It's an exciting day because under the leadership of this governor, she understands the affordability issues of energy supply in the state of New Jersey that all of our constituents are facing. And she also understands that we need to be open-minded to cutting through red tape, economic development, and keeping an open mind to new sources of clean energy supply, such as nuclear. By her actions today, we are sending a strong message that New Jersey is available and ready and is willing to look at opportunities to expand nuclear in the future. It is a great, great first step. Thank you, Governor, for bringing all of us together. To my friends as a professional engineer and a contractor, and to all our friends in union labor, thank you for what you do. The opportunities that exist at this plant and others around the state of New Jersey by potentially increasing our energy supply will be tremendous. Thank you, Governor, for bringing us all together under your leadership.
I lost the speaking order.
Oh, I have
You have it? Is it?
No, I got it.
You got it?
Bergen County.
I've been talking to Wayne for the last half hour. I forgot to mention him. Let me introduce my good friend and my colleague, Assemblyman Wayne D'Angelo, Legislative District 14.
I can see how I'm so easily be forgotten as I blend into every crowd that I go into. And if you can't notice already, but the sun is strong as it is, I'm sure I'm sunburning at some point on the top of my head. But thank you, Governor. Thank you, Senator, for everything that we're doing. You know, for the past couple years, we've been having joint hearings at the State House, myself and Senator Sarlo, about energy. And we've been discussing whether it's the 3 reactors down here and the importance of them, or most recently with the rising cost of energy in our grid, having a 15-hour joint hearing and coming out and finding out New Jersey needs generation. Plain and simple. That was the bottom line. And we looked at what we have. And we looked at the state of New Jersey, in a state where we're only generating 2/3 of what we use, having to get the rest from surrounding states in the grid. We can do better. Right? This is a step in the right direction, moving towards adding more nuclear power in a state where we're approximately a little over 40% in nuclear power, 10% in renewable, and 50% on gas. We need more generation. Going forward, I know my brothers and sisters in the building trades are back there, right? And we're excited. I see a couple of guys in the back already with equipment and shovels ready to go. I don't know how quickly we were going to do this, Governor, but they're excited about doing something. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce an individual who helps make this all happen, right? Ralph LaRosa is the chairman, president, and CEO of PSEG. Without further ado, Ralph.
Well, I'm going to be quick, but I want to reinforce a few things that were said. Colin, first of all, as the son of an immigrant who was the first one through school, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that storyline. And I also have a picture of my dad and the scissors that he used to cut dresses in the garment industry in my office. So congratulations and thank you for all you've done here. I mean, it's just a fantastic storyline. Senator Sweeney, thank you for what you did for many, many, many moons ago, because probably without the strong efforts of you and my predecessor, we wouldn't be sitting here today. I thank Adam and his team. None of this happens. None of this high-quality work that you heard folks talk about does not happen without our partnership with our IBEW and the other unions that come on the property day in and day out. Wayne, thank you for all you do in the Assembly. The vision that we're starting to set about building new generation, that arsenal of new generation, I won't forget, I'll get to you in a second, that we're gonna be doing here is exactly what we need to bring down the energy prices here in the state of New Jersey. And PSEG stands ready, willing, and able to help on that. Senator Sarlo, it is a long ride down from Bergen County. I've done it many times, so you're fully excused for not introducing Wayne. I know you need a few more cups of coffee to make that happen. And Governor, we look forward to the continued partnership. you exhibit the behaviors and the attentiveness that's going to make a difference in the long term. I just got to say a couple things. First governor ever to go in containment. Went into containment today. I made a promise we'll get her to see right on top of the blue water. At some point, we're going to make that happen. Today, we were a little bit still moving things around in there, and it wasn't going to work out. But your willingness to walk up 30 feet of stairs and go in there and take a look at what was going on, it was just, it means so much to so many people. There were fire department trucks lined up outside waiting to just take a picture with the governor. So it goes a long way when leaders show up and be part of the solution here. And as far as PSEG, we're open for business. We want to make something happen down here. Big plants like this are a lot. We're going to need a lot of partnership to make something like this happen. We're going to go out banging on doors and try to find as many partners as we can have. But in the meantime, in the short term, we're going to be getting the wires ready all throughout the state for the solar and the batteries that are so needed to start that process to bring more generation into the state. So thank you all for coming here. I could go in, so many friends and familiar faces out here, but I just want to say thank you for the attention and thank you for taking notice of what the opportunity is that we have in front of us. With that, I'm going to introduce Adam from IBW 94.
To start out by thanking the governor, this is a fantastic opportunity for all of us. I cut my teeth in a power plant almost 30 years ago. I've worked extensively at all three of the units here on site. And over the years, I've seen that, New Jersey was getting used to the status quo. So what a breath of fresh air Governor Sherrill has been, right? So she has leaned into being a change agent for what we have going on inside of New Jersey in the energy industry. And I know that she has the courage to change things. And this today is one of the first steps towards that. I am more than proud to represent, we have over 600 men, women working, operating, and maintaining this facility, safe, clean, efficient, carbon-free power. And yes, we are putting out the lion's share of the power inside of New Jersey right now. We are committed to working with the governor, her staff. She has put a lot of fantastic people on, people that have insights into the industry, people that recognize that we have some challenges ahead of us, right? And it's not so much a challenge, it's an opportunity. So what we have to do is we have to capitalize on those opportunities. And one of my takeaways always is that how many jobs do we have associated with it, right? This was always my ticket to the middle class, this good paying job. Third generation, my family to work inside this plant. I'm proud to say that. My father also was a welder, welded on many systems inside the plant, and I couldn't have been more proud. I wish he was here today to see it. The opportunity for us to cash in on it, for all of us, for New Jersey, right? So it's all about keeping New Jersey productive, affordable, and a place you want to live. I was born and raised here. I love New Jersey. When I walk in through this parking lot, as we all did, you can look at the sea of cars out there, and there's no single better point than to have a good paying middle class job to allow people to provide for themselves, their family, and their friends. I appreciate everything, Senator Sarlo, everything Assemblyman Wayne D'Angelo, and I appreciate the partnership that we have with Ralph and PSEG. I'm looking forward to the future. I think it's very bright. The IBEW is committed to supporting Governor Sherrill going forward. We have all the trades are in line. We have Danny Cosner here, President of South Jersey Building Trades. Excellent partner for us. Been maintaining the plant for as long as we have. We stand at the ready. The IBEW is very, very excited about this, and we're looking forward to the future. And once again, just appreciate your leadership and the courage to change things, Governor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I really
Appreciate it.
Very excited.
I dropped breadcrumbs, so hopefully they're still there.
You said you coach. You said he was the better coach.
Yeah, of course.
Sarlo claimed he always won against you.
Maybe in the arguments, but my brother, yeah, forget about it.
Getting weird at the end. Great, we did it. Well. Elizabeth, I'm going to give this to you to give to Chad. Okay, got it. Cody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I know. Let's see, Evan. Thank you.
I always used to feel tall, so Jerry.
I know, I feel short too. So I had to sit
really
next to him.
thanks.
Very unfortunate.
That was a good talk.
That's why they put me next to him. So tall.
Maddie, good job, Maddie.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch your steps.
Technical correction?